Hi everyone, this is Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Tag Team Season 1 Semifinals. This is what you guys have been fighting for. We've had a long season. It's been about a month and a half or so. A lot of good matches. Got the seeding up to a certain point. Started with a 10-man tournament. We have narrowed it down. Round 1, Round 2, Round 3. This is the semifinals. We are down to the final 4. Nerves have kicked in. I've been getting messages from people all day long. Getting gear changes, getting all of those things. Look at B-Dub, who has some nerve meds, needs some badly. You know what? We're going to start this thing off in a little bit, and then you just let it fly, and whatever happens, happens. I see my man Dahlstrom in the house. You guys want some old school tanking? There's your boy right there. You guys sweet talk that guy. He is a beast tanking machine. I will tell you. That is, you put Dahlstrom in there with Fly Rod, with Tommy the Tank, and you've got straight up 3 tanks. The group would be good to go. So you guys might want to make some friends with that guy. So this is what it's about tonight. You guys know with the brackets, we've got some good stuff lined up. This is our final 4. I'm going to tell you, and I've had some one-offs with a few of you guys today, these are really some of the best geared players in the game. So gear is going to be a slight factor, but it's going to be terrain, it's going to be strategy, it's going to be weapons, it's going to be how they tape, how they use the certain item in a certain place. So it is going to be the best of the best. I mean, this is what they fought for. No offense to the players that got eliminated, but these 4 teams are here for a reason. So here we go. We are going to kick it off with a little dance mix if you guys are just tuning in. And then once we get, because that's the way we do. We go scenarios on Friday night, we dance a little bit on Friday night, and then we do some PvP Monday, Wednesday. And by the way, Wednesday's the championship round, and then next Monday we're starting a brand new season. So I will have a schedule posted on Wednesday, just waiting to finalize one more team, and we're good to go. So do a little dance. And get your nerves out of the way. Just remember what we do. And above all else, be good sports tonight. So let's kick this thing off with just a little final dance mix. There's the tank. Go, Tommy. All right, everybody, that should get rid of all the nerves. We got everybody rocking and raring to go. So this is the way we're going to do. Tonight's first matchup, as you guys know, I see you, Deadly Dime, saying good luck to everybody. Thank you so much. And she says, do our best, but she still wants to kick some butt. I know. Everybody does. We got Gina Rocket Crockett. May the 4th be with you. And tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. I know with all the world events and everything going on, it doesn't feel like your normal Cinco de Mayo, but we're still going to celebrate it. We're having a good time tonight. And I see unforeseen. So, and the other thing is if your team, 2 teams are going to lose tonight. If your team loses, don't beat yourself up over it. It is still, it does come down to 1 or 2 moves. But like Montel Jordan said, this is how we do it. All right, let's get some brackets up on the board so you guys can see. This is the path to get there. Tonight in our first match at 9 p.m., we got B-Dub and Unforeseen versus Rocket and Trigger. Then we got Tank and Dimes versus Mod and Muse in the late match. So we're not going to be going till 12 o'clock tonight. We only got 2. Let's do this before I show you guys the scenario. I need Kel. Kel, if you can do me a favor. Give me a 30-second timer, and I need B-Dub, Amanda, Trigger, and also Rocket. Give me any tapes, any elixirs that you are using for tonight's match. You have 30 seconds to get all of your pre-match buffs up and ready to go. Trigger's going immune, black and red, and Elysium. Oh, look at that. Talons, I see you. Black, red, and Eli on those Talons. You got it. Unforeseen going immune. Black Graph. And double Elysium. Very nice. Volt and Ghost. No, what's not getting stolen tonight? Gina Crockett. Oh, I see you, Gina. Gina bringing in the purple graph, black graph, and Eli on the gun and immune as well. Ooh, that armor pin just got a nice little boost. And last, and certainly not least, the undefeated, never tasted defeat, victory only, B-Dub. And B-Dub is going, B-Dub needs her own like a Nature Boy Ric Flair introduction. I'm going to put some extra pressure on her tonight. Bonnie's going black. And double Eli as well. And Silvar and Volt. All right. Hey, that's it. We got this thing ready to go. A lot of health, a lot of damage, a lot of base, a lot of armor, pin. Let me show you guys where we're going to be fighting. So I wanted to mix it up a little bit. How about a little Escape from Alcatraz? Oh, baby. All right, so we're going to put, you guys are on an island. So let's put Unforeseen right here behind this building. We're going to put B-Dub up here by the water tower. We're going to put Trigger on the other side of the building, no line of sight. And we're going to put Rocket on the other side of the building there, away from Bonnie. Amanda and Trigger, you're 30 yards apart, no line of sight. Rocket and Bonnie, you are 50 yards apart with line of sight. We'll see how it factors. And our order for tonight, starting out the show, we got Trigger. Trigger starting out. Then we got B-Dub. Then we got Rocket number 3. And then we got Amanda number 4. Our match is underway. Kel, can you give me a 20-second timer for Trigger, please? Remember, matches are limited to 45 minutes. 45 minutes. All right, Trigger's going to start out. She's going to bring out Oscar. And she's going to go Gold Bomb to Bonnie. Oscar is going to bring a AP split. So hitting Oscar early in the match. Going to split that AP. Amanda and Bonnie taking damage from Oscar. B-Dub, you're on the clock. You got a 20-second timer. Amanda, you are down to 21 base. Bonnie, you are down to 22 base. All right, she is going to go Sledge. Bringing out Sledge early and often. To Rocket. And she's going to go Mustard Bomb to Rocket as well. All right, Rocket, you're on the clock. You got a 20-second timer. You're wearing a mustard bomb, and there's a slow-moving sloth on his way over to you. You'll see him eventually. All right. 20 seconds for the Rocket. Remember, tonight's winners have a date Wednesday night. So she is going to summon Percy. Percy to B-Dub. So Percy, as you know, is going to hit. Oh, man, Percy is bringing a straight venom. So B-Dub, you're taking 10 right off the bat here from Percy. He disappears. And then she is going stun bomb on B-Dub. So B-Dub, you're wearing a stun bomb. Remember, we rolled this out over the weekend. When a stun bomb is activated, you only get one action total. Amanda, finish it up for us. Let's get the first round under our belts. You got 20 seconds. Sledge is in the house. Percy is on B-Dub. Well, Percy is gone, but Percy hit B-Dub. Oscar's out of play, and Amanda's on the clock. All right, you have no range on Rocket. Amanda, you are 50 yards out from Rocket. Oscar, you don't have to kill. Oscar already hit you. His damage is done. He hit for damage and he hit for AP. So reset her timer to 15 seconds. 15-second timer. No rage on Gina at this point. No line of sight on Rocket. And you've already taken the damage from Oscar. He's not a repeat damage pet. Still got plenty of time left on your timer, though. All right, who is Percy going to attack? Mustard bomb on trigger. And Percy's target. Gina. All right, Gina. You take 10 from Percy. And as you guys know, Percy has deadly venom. We'll continue to hit you with deadly venom as long as you do nothing about it. All right, hey, nerves, we are good to go. Everybody's kind of got that under their belt. One round is done as I dropped all of my notes. I think I'm the one with the nerves. All right, we're going to start out round number 2. It gets a little bit faster here, everybody. We're 5 minutes into the match. These are 10-second timers. Trigger, you have 10 seconds to make your move. 10-second timer for Trigger. Trigger is going to detonate the gold bomb on Bonnie. And she wants to go stun on Amanda. All right, bomb is out of play. Bonnie, pretty well geared, but you do still hit her with the gold bomb. Taking Bonnie down to 80 and 22. Bonnie's at 80 and 22 after the gold bomb effect. Amanda, you're wearing a stun bomb. Trigger, you're wearing a mustard bomb. Rocket, you're wearing a mustard bomb. And B-Dub, you're wearing a stun bomb as well. So let's go to player number 2, B-Dub. You're up. You got a 10-second timer. Bonnie's going to drop the heel smoke. And she's sending Percy to Rocket. Gina, you take another 10, knocks you down to 80 from that Percy. Bonnie, Percy hits you that round. A second time, your healing smoke is going to activate, but you took 10 the first time around. You take 30 the second time around. So that is going to knock you down to a total of 50. Bonnie, right now you're currently sitting at 50, but you are completely encompassed in a heal smoke. So 50 and 22. And give me 1 second, everybody. 1 second. All right, we are back, and we've got Rocket. You are on the clock. Rocket, you're on the clock, and you got two Percys kicking in, one from... All right, so she is going to detonate the stun bomb on Bonnie. Bonnie, your next turn. One action only, and she is going to drop a heal and seal. However, you take 10 from Bonnie. You already took the 10 from Bonnie's Percy, but you take another 30 from Amanda, currently dropping you down to 50 before the heal and seal will kick in on your next turn. So, B-Dub, your heal has taken effect. Nothing was done in the half round. It's going to bring you back up to full life. 100% and 23. And Amanda, you are on the clock. Rocket, you are currently 50%. You will likely go back to 100%. Actually, you will not because it's a heal and seal. It's going to be a 10 and a seal. Sorry. Set bomb off on Trigger. And green bomb to Rocket. So Trigger, you are being hit by the mustard bomb. The mustard bomb is out of play, but you are taking damage, so we're getting you on the board with a little bit of damage there. Welcome to 90% Trigger. And Rocket, nothing was done about your heal and seal. You are sealed at the moment, and you gain 10% of that life back, bringing you back to 60, and you are sealed. 60 and sealed. Percy's are out of play. Oscar's out of play. Sledge is still creeping because that's what he does. And a couple people are still wearing stun bombs and mustard bombs. So we have finished round number 2, everybody. Let's get into round number 3. Round number 3 is going to be you, Trigger. You have 10 seconds to react. Round number 3. Detonate the stun bomb on Amanda and summon Owl to Bonnie. All right, Trigger, so I got the owl. What would you like that sneaky little owl to steal from Bonnie? You got to be specific as well. and Trigger's detonating the stun bomb. So Amanda, your next turn, you get one action only. Bonnie, your next turn, you get one action only as well. Each of you have stun bombs that have been detonated. Scratching your head is an action. You cannot steal armor with the owl. It has to be an item. The eagles take the armor, the hawks take the weapon, and the owl has to take a specific item. Can't be something like grenade. It has to be a specific grenade, a specific plasma, a specific item. All right, give me a color. Gold, red, or black. Gold, red, or black. All right, B-Dub, your brand new black glass grenades. You will not be using those for the remainder of the match. No black glass grenades. The Hawk has taken them, and he's gone. All right, B-Dub. You have 10 seconds, and if you blink, that's a move. One action only. One action only. She's going to move forward to Rocket. All right, they were at 25. I'm sorry, they were at 50. She's going to move forward. We got a little bit of rocky terrain, and B-Dub, I'm going to give you 25 yards, and maintaining, now you have no line of sight. So the best path for you would be up from the water tower. I'm pretty sure you didn't want to go out here and dance out in the open. So we're going to put you right here. That's as close as you can get and out of line of sight. So B-Dub, that is your one action. And quick health check, everybody. Bonnie is at 100. She's maxed. Amanda is maxed. Trigger is at 90. And Rocket is at 60. And she is sealed. 60 and sealed. And Rocket, you're up. You have 10 seconds. "25 yards without line of sight." Kel, we should be in time. Move to line of sight. And Silvar 6 with Noir. All right. So it's 25 yards. She's going to maintain the 25-yard distance, which is fine. You're going to have to go down to about here. And she is going Silvar 6 with Noir. So that means the Noir is going to move Bonnie's immune elixir. The black tip Noir takes away her immune and also hits armor pin for 6. Bonnie taking 6 armor pin right to the cabeza. Gina rocking the AP gear and also the AP3's Noir. So Rocket with a big move, big score right there. We got Amanda. Amanda, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. Bonnie at 117 base. Amanda 100%. Trigger is at 90. Gina is at 60. But Gina with a big strike with the armor-piercing Noirs. Move closer to Trigger onto the next building. All right, Amanda, I'm going to say that puts you on to the next building, puts you about right here. All right, so each player was stunned. So now Amanda has moved, Bonnie has moved. That was their target. Stun bombs have been used by Rocket and Trigger. And Trigger, you are back on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. We know the scores. We know the health for everybody. We've seen some stuns. We've seen some pets in play. Kick us off with round number 4. She's going to go Mustard Bomb to Amanda. And Leech Bomb to B-Dub. All right, Bonnie, you are no longer stunned. You have a 10-second timer. 10-second timer for you, no longer stunned. Bonnie, 117 base. Amanda, 100%. Trigger, 90 and max base. Rocket, 60 and sealed. Rocket, 60 and sealed. All right, Bonnie is going to charge with the Bull. The Bull is going to break Rocket's seal. And after she breaks the seal, Bonnie goes straight 6 AP directly to Rocket. So the Bull does not damage, just breaks the seal. Bonnie hits with the Noir, which also gets rid of Rocket's immune elixir. Both immunes are down. And Gina, you are now at 60 and 17 base. Bonnie, 117. Amanda, 100%. Trigger at 90. Rocket at 60 and 17. Pretty even match so far. Rocket, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. We're about 20 minutes into the match, everybody. About 20 minutes into the match. This is round number 4. So good speed, good strategies by both teams. All 4 players playing it really solid. A lot on the line tonight. All right, she is going to go Silvar 6 with a purple gel straight to Bonnie, and then bring in Toxie in the house. Toxie, first ever play. If you guys don't know what Toxie does, Toxie is a brand new pet that is going to be much like our friend Percy. Toxie hitting Bonnie for 25%. So Bonnie, under the effects of purple gel. So she's taking the damage from the purple with a space 6. Bonnie taking you down to 60 and 17. You're under the effects of Toxie, which is 25, 25, 25, and 25. And we have Amanda. You're on the clock, Amanda. You're on the clock. 10-second timer. Bonnie at 60 and 17. Amanda 100%. Trigger at 90. And Rocket at 60 and 17 as well. Can't get much more even than that, everybody. Oh, I did not see it. Nope. If you can type it again, there must be a word in there or something that is blocking it. So type it again and just kind of look and see if it's a word that might have been flagged. It happens sometimes. Still nothing. All right, I'm going to pause the timer until we can figure out how to get her move posted. Amanda, if you want, just break it down into 2 sentences or something. All right, there you go. That works perfectly. All right, she's going to go mental block to Rocket, and you are in range, and she's going to summon Bull to trigger. All right, so Bull goes to trigger. It's going to take trigger down to 90 and 22. And mental block Rocket. So, Kel, I need you to be quick on the timers here. Rocket, let me know if you're ready. If you're ready, give me a 999. All right. Ebbets Field, Forbes Field, and the Polo Grounds. Once again, Ebbets Field, Forbes Field, and the Polo Grounds. Let me know what those 3 things have in common. Kel, give me 10 seconds. $10, not 15. Ebbets Field, Forbes Field, and the Polo Grounds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I need your answer, Gina. The final answer is... All right, we do not have an answer. So that means, Gina... No, they are baseball stadiums that no longer exist. They're former baseball stadiums, but no longer exist is a correct answer. Gina is taking 25% from the cube. Gina, that is taking you down to 35 and 17 from the mental block. Trigger, you're on the clock. Trigger, you have a 10-second timer. Trigger, you have a 10-second timer. All right, she is going to detonate Leech Bomb on Bonnie. Bonnie, that is taking you down to 50 and under the effects of Toxie still. Trigger, that is kicking you back up to 100%. You're at 122 with the Leech Bomb. And she is going to summon Percy to Amanda. Everybody's played Percy this turn. Amanda, you're starting out with Percy. You're going to take an early taking an early 10 from Percy, and it will accumulate. So that kicks you down to 90. Kicks you down to 90. So Leech Bomb is now out of play. B-Dub, you're feeling a little crazy. Like really crazy. And thirsty. Like you're really thirsty, but you are surrounded by water on an island. And instead of casting Slim Shady, you're climbing up on this water tower, trying to pry it open just to get a drink. I don't know why you want a drink, but that purple cube made you really, really thirsty. And I think you're going to belly flop. Oh, she's belly flopping. There's the belly flop. It is. You belly flop and you bounce. And you do get the heal and seal, but no Slim Shady. You drop a heal and seal. It is on the ground. You take damage from that belly flop. And you take damage from Toxie. So the belly flop knocks you down to 40. Toxie knocks you down to 45, and 25 takes you down to 20 and 17. 20 and 17. Salt water. No Slim Shady. The heal and seal is surrounding you. That managed to fall out as you were falling. And Gina, you take 3 AP from Sledge. Sledge on turn number 5 knocks you down to 14. Gina is at 35 and 14. Bonnie is at 20 and 17, surrounded by smoke. Amanda is at 90 and max life, and triggers 100%. And Rocket, you're on the clock. 10-second timer for Rocket. And by the way, and Bonnie, your bull went back in. Gina, you're actually at 13. Her bull hit you a second time. That was round number 2 for the bull. So, my correction, 35 and 13 for Rocket. All right, she's going to go Silvar 6 with Noir to Bonnie. So you do the Noir. She's not affected by any debuffs. So the Noir has the same effect as a AP. She does take the damage from the Silvar 6. And she also takes the AP damage. Bonnie, that is taking you down to 5 and 11. 5 and 11 for B-Dub, surrounded by Heal and Seal Smoke. And Rocket is also dropping a Heal Smoke. I just told you about the Unholy Tip. The Unholy Tip removes debuffs. It does not remove smokes. It's a tip. That's a smoke. So the Unholy Tip does not remove, it only removes buffs that are already on the opponent. All right, Amanda, you're on the clock. Amanda, you're on the clock. Bonnie, 5 and 11. Your smoke did resolve, so you are now sealed, and you're at 15 and 11. Heal Potion is a one-turn action. It is a whole turn action. And I'll remind you, you're at 90. You can summon Lila and Heal Potion. All right. So she's going to summon a pet. She's summoning Lila. And using the Heal Potion. I got you. My bad. No, you're fine. The Heal Potion is to get rid of the effects of Percy. Good call. All right. Amanda is back to 100%. No debuffs on her. And Lila is going to leech life. Sorry, I missed the Percy move, Amanda. That's a great move. Good call. So Lila is in effect, and Lila is going to be the trigger. So trigger, that's going to knock you down to 95. And Amanda, it overheals you. So you can't benefit from the 5 because you already got the Heal Potion. But you're still fine. All right, so Trigger is going to summon Tupac. And, all right, so Trigger has Tupac in play. And AP Bomb to Bonnie. All right, so Trigger has a passive pet in play, which is Tupac. We've not seen it yet. But you're good to go. All right. Let's do a quick damage check to let everybody know where they're at. Gina is back up to 85 and 13. She got the full effect of her heal smoke. Nothing was done about it. So Bonnie is at 15 and 11. Amanda, 100%. Trigger, 95 and 22. Rocket, 85 and 13. And Bonnie, you're on the clock. You are sealed. You're at 15 and 11. You have a 10-second timer. All right, who is Oscar going to target? Doesn't matter, but you still got to pick a primary target. All right, Gina. Oscar is going to damage an AP split to you to put you at 80 and 12. Also is going to split the damage. Trigger, you're going to take one of that as well. 95 and 21. And Bonnie, the healing grog is going to give you a chance for 50% or a chance for 100%. 1 to 3, you heal for 50%. 4, 5, or 6, you get the 100% heal. Pick a number, please. She picks a 3, is going to be a half heal or a full heal. It is a full 100% heal. Bonnie is back to 100% life. And effectively sealed. Bonnie 123, Amanda 100%, Trigger 95 and 21, Gina 80 and 12. And we're under 10 minutes. Purple effects have been minimized. And Rocket, you're on the clock. Super, super close match, everybody. All 4 players playing amazing strategy. All right, Gina's bringing a silver 6 and going green cube. Bonnie, you're at 90 and 23. Gina, you're getting kickback heal, bringing you back up to 90 and 14. She's also summoning the real Slim Shady. And it hits hard. It hits like a grenade, Bonnie. Slim is coming in strong. The D12 action. Boom. Taking you down to 75 and 23. 75 and 23. Trigger and Rocket just took a slight lead in the match, everybody. Amanda, you're on the clock. Less than 8 minutes to go, everybody. The Twisted Sisters versus Trigger and Rocket. Less than 8 minutes to go. Super, super close. Ghost with Tar Arrow to kill Tupac. All right. You can't cast a silver dart and a arrow. You can target the pet, but you can't hit one person with the bow and another person with the dart. So you have to pick your target. All right, she's going to hit Trigger with a tar arrow. So Trigger, you're taking some damage, but you're not moving. With the ghost bow, and Amanda is sealing. One second. I'm going to pause the timer for 1 second, everybody. All right, two things. One, I'm going to add 10 points back to, no one messaged me, I just caught this. 10 points back to Bonnie's life. When Gina hit Bonnie with the green cube, Bonnie was sealed. That would have broken the seal. So the D12 did hit, so the slim did hit, but the first attack that Gina hit broke Bonnie's seal, so Bonnie is no longer sealed. Correction with that. All right, Amanda. So we're current now. So Amanda's move, she just went tar arrow to trigger. Trigger took damage, but Lila is also taking another 5% from trigger, knocking her down to 80 and 21. So 80 and 21, everybody. Current life totals are as follows. We're getting into the next round. B-Dub, 85-23. Amanda, 100%. Trigger, 80 and 21. And Rocket, 90 and 14. We should be clear. Trigger, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. Less than 5 minutes to go, everybody. We're under 5 minutes to play. Match is super, super close. A slight advantage to the Twisted Sisters, but it is too close to call at this point. All right, so Trigger is going to go Heal Smoke. So she drops a Heal Smoke. She is covered by smoke currently. And she is going to detonate the AP bomb on B-Dub, Bonnie, knocking you down to 22. AP bomb is out of play. And we've got B-Dub. You were on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. Bonnie, 85 and 22. Amanda is max and sealed. Trigger, surrounded by Heal Smoke at the moment. And Rocket is at 90 and 14. B-Dub has a 10-second timer. Spike to Rocket. All right, let me get Spike on here. And Gold Glass to Rocket. All right, she is throwing the Gold Glass, Rocket, and she's also casting Spike. So Rocket, pick a number. One or a two, Spike does single damage. 3 or 4, he does double. 5 or 6, Rocket, he does triple damage. Obviously, you don't want a 5 or a 6. So 1 or 2, single. 3 or 4, double. 5 or 6, triple damage. She picks a 3, and she is taking single damage, everybody. Just single damage from Spike. $75 and $14. She dodged a little bit of a bullet there, and the Gold Glass grenade is going to hit you for another 15, taking you down to 60 and 14. 60 and 14. Rocket, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer, Gina. We are under 2 minutes to play. Healing effects have been minimized. Healing effects have been minimized. All right, she's going to drop the Honey Badger. Honey Badger is out. And she's going to hit Bonnie with a Silvar with a green cube. Getting a little bit of that healing kick back in. Bonnie, 75 and 22. Rocket, 70 and 14. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. B-Dub, 75 and 22. Amanda, 100%. Trigger, 80 and 21. And Rocket, 70 and 14. Trigger, you are at 100% because of your heal smoke. Trigger got the full effect of her heal smoke. Even if heals are minimized, she still would have max healed. However, Lila is hitting you right out of the gates, knocking you back down to 95. She is going to Enrage 3. Amanda's going to go Enrage 3. And going straight Volt damage to Trigger. And the Volt is dealing AP damage and also dealing straight up damage. So Lila's going to hit Trigger for 5%. Amanda's going Enrage 3. The damage portion of Volt is taking her down to 75. And the AP damage down to 18, Trigger. 75 and 18. All right, everybody. Trigger, you are on the clock. Trigger, you are on the clock. Make it worthwhile, everybody. We're down to our final actions of the match. Trigger, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. All right, Tupac cannot mimic that attack because it was a melee attack. Has to mimic projectiles. Tupac, in essence, nothing to mimic. So she says, all right, help me again. 5-second timer, reset her to 5. Kel, reset her to 5, please. Summon Clyde to Amanda. All right, Clyde and Fury 4 with a Glam Bam. Okay. Clyde, Fury 4, and a Glam Bam. We're going to resolve all this. First and foremost, Clyde hits everybody. So Clyde self-destructs. He takes Bonnie down to 20. He takes Amanda down to 20. He takes Trigger down to 16. And he takes Rocket down to 12. And she goes Fury 4, Glam Bam. And Amanda uses blue as a defensive instance to stop the damaging from happening. Stopping all damage. Amanda playing a big blue, stopping the Glam Bam. No AP damage will be dealt. B-Dub, this is your final turn, everybody. This is the final round. Final round is in play. B-Dub, 75 and 20. Amanda, 120. Trigger, 75 and 16. And Rocket, 70 and 12. B-Dub, you're on the clock. Last move of the match. Remember, healing effects have been nerfed 50%. She is going to seal. Dropping the seal smoke and going Silvar red gel to Rocket. Rocket knocking you down to 50 and 12. Rocket down to 50 and 12. B-Dub is sealed. Rocket, you're on the clock. This is your final move. You have a 10-second timer. B-Dub is not sealed. She is surrounded by seal smoke. Surrounded by seal smoke. It will activate this turn. All right, so Rocket is going to use her Bloodlust attack, but the Vision 7 is a ranged attack, so she's using the free D12 attack. So Rocket Bloodlust, Bonnie seals, because her seal was not unholy smoked. The Slim attack breaks Bonnie's seal. So she does get the free Slim attack, but it only breaks the seal because she's attacking it at range. Amanda, you're on the clock. It is your last move. Lila will take 5% from Trigger, knocking her down to 70 and 16. Amanda, you are 100%, and you have one move remaining before we close out the match. All right, attacks have been nerfed. She's going to go Gold Bomb and jump back. Gold Bomb or Gold R? Gold Bomb, no need to jump back. It is a solo detonation, and it will not affect anything this turn. That is the final move of the match. Totals, B-Dub, 75 and 20. Amanda, with Lila that was continuing to leech for the entire match, 100%. Trigger, 70 and 16. Rocket, 50 and 12. The match goes barely to the Twisted Sisters, Amanda and B-Dub. Big seal at the end, and Lila was a difference maker, legendary pet throughout the game. Lila was able to take probably about 40 in overall health between taking it and rejuvenating. Very close match. Congratulations to the Twisted Sisters, and a big shout out to Trigger and Rocket, giving them everything they could handle. Wow. I mean, Bonnie was on the ropes right at the gates and cast what an opportune heal and seal. So great job to both teams. If you want to res pets, res them now or forever hold your peace. If there is a pet revive that you want to get in here, let me know currently. Nerves are over. Great match by all contestants. Trigger, great match. Rocket, great match. Amanda, great match. And B-Dub. Certainly see why these four players are right there in the finals. So, Trigger's going to revive Tupac. You got it. So arrows and Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable match by all players. All right, awesome stuff. Hey, we got another big match lined up for you guys. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. You guys know the second part of our match, we got Tank and Dimes, and we got Jim and the Moderator Muse. Just tremendous gear all the way around. I see Rocket there. Awesome job. She's going to revive Slim Shady. You got him. Slim Shady with the D12, big hit. Great match. You know, these are the matches I really, at the beginning of it, I hate that somebody's going to lose, but then I remember that it was just a tournament. I mean, we're playing, and it's so much fun to see the competition, but I want every player to win because I know how hard they play, and I did. Unforeseen, oh my God, to the Trigger and Rocket, what a match. Getting arrows and Lila. I got you. You got Lila. Yep. You definitely want to keep Lila. That legendary pet was a big difference. And then I see B-Dub picking up some packs for Rocket and Trigger. So see, even when you lose, you still win. And at the end of the second match, I'm going to make an announcement about the players in the tournament as well. And then we got just good stuff all the way around. All right, so Ben, the Tin Man, is going to time it. Everybody, what does it mean to pet revive? It means when you use one of your pets, or you use a lot of pets, Joe, you get to revive one of them. And I see Rocket, Bonnie, and Peapod. Refresh, you're good. They are. But Gina, don't sell you and Trigger short either. Bonnie and Amanda are very good, but I got to tell you, you guys played an amazing match. Amazing. It was super close all the way down to the wire. Hey, everybody, let's do this. Let's take a quick 2-minute break. Let everybody get up and stretch before we get ready for our second match. Ben is going to keep the timer. So at 10:10, we will be back for match number 2. B-Dub and Amanda are waiting in the finals, and the winner of the next match is going to play them on Wednesday night. We'll be right back. Watch this quick dance video while we get ready for the next match.
Yo, come on. Come close. I got something to show you.
All right, we are back, and we got one more match to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I am going to – you guys know who the players are. It's going to be a little bit interesting. So we got Tank, Dimes, Jim, and Mod. Tank, Dimes, Jim, and Mod. Ben, can you give me a 30-second timer? 30-second timer. And I'm going to ask everybody for tapes and elixirs. Tapes and elixirs. First 30-second pre-match buffs. Tommy's ready to go. He's going straight immune, gold and blue, and Elysium on that brand new rifle. Yep, I see you. Dime's going double black graph. And Elysium on Wargo. Oh, bringing out the old school Wargo. Look at you. And immune as well. Oh, my bad. Where did I get Wargo from? Oh, wait, no. That's Muse. Sorry, Dimes. Elysium on Brace. It was scrolling. It was scrolling up fast with Ben's timer. I see you. All right, let me get Muse in here. All right, I see you, Julia. Julia's going immune, double black, and Elysium on Wargo. And Gemstone, going double black graph. Eli on silver. And immune as well. All right. Wow, that's some pretty good stuff. So, tonight's match goes a little something like this. Gemstone, Dimes, Mod, and Tank. All players very well geared. Just going to tell you guys in advance. You'll see early on. A lot of AP and a lot of base. And Dimes and Tank have been pretty good against this team. Pretty good against Jim and Mod. We'll see if it changes tonight. So that is the old scenario. I think for this one, we're going to take everybody down to the Old Town Road. So let's go. Oh, boy. Yeah. We're going old school, wild, wild west. Jim, let's put you over here behind this little outhouse. Dimes, put you over here. No line of sight. Got you over by the trees. Tank, what are you doing behind that building? And we got Mod Muse up on top of this little bitty barn here. Not a huge terrain issue, but there's a lot of dust, a lot of cattle been through here. So that is everybody's starting point. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Relax, everybody. Enjoy your match. And it will go Gemstone, Dimes, Mod, and Tank. Gemstone, you have a 20-second timer. Gemstone, 20-second timer. Let's make it happen. Give you guys distances so you know. Everybody is 40 yards out from each other. To my friend. I love how the attacks always start out as my friend. So, I don't know, are you still friends now? Mustard bomb to Dimes from Jim. And Toxie hitting dimes early on. Whew, 25. I don't know. Are you guys still friends? I think so. It's a friendly match, everybody. All right, dimes. You're on the clock. Let's see what you come back with. I see you, Chuck Messenger. Chuck, you need to get those weapons ready because you're playing next Monday night, man. We got a brand new season kicking in. Dimes is going to go hot smoke. And stun bomb to Jim. Going with the early stun to Jim. Not detonated, but Jim, you are wearing it right now. All right, Julia Muse. 20 seconds for you, moderator. All right, the mod is going to cast Sledge to Tommy. And she's going to go Mustard Bomb to Tank. Tank wearing that Mustard Bomb. All right, Tommy, close us out in the first round. Get everybody's first turn in. We got Jim wearing a Stun Bomb, Dimes wearing a Mustard Bomb, Tommy wearing a Mustard Bomb, and Tommy's on the clock. Tommy's going to go Percy. And AP bomb to Julia. My fellow mod. So Percy is straight out going over to Mod Muse. Tommy's not wasting any time with getting the attacks in. So we're at the end of the first round, everybody. Jim Stone, you are back on the clock. Jim, you're back on the clock. Ten-second timer this time, Ben. And Julia, you took 10 from Percy. Put you at 90. And Percy's gone because he hits you, and then he'll continue to do his thing. So Jim is going to summon Percy. To the tank. So Tommy, you're taking 10 from Percy. And Leech Bomb to tank. So Jim's got a couple bombs out there. Dimes, your hot smoke was not countered or nothing happened with that, so you're good to go. So Toxie is no longer affecting you. And Dimes, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. So she's going to detonate the stun bomb, and we get another Percy in play. You guys are loving Percy. All right, Jim. you're taking 10% from Percy, knocks you down to 90. And Dimes also stunned you, which means you can only have an action. Only one thing your next turn. Julia, 10-second timer for you, Julia, your second turn. All right, Julia is going to heal and seal. And she's going to go Rex to Tommy. Now, the heal and seal has not went into play yet, so Julia, Percy knocks you down to 60. She has cast the heal and seal. And she's going to summon Rex in effect. So Rex is going to charge over, little mini dinosaur. He starts out small, but he gets a little bit crazy as times pass. Do not ignore Rex. He starts out as an ankle biter. Now, Rex is one of those that does not disappear. Rex is going to stay there, and he's going to continue to do what Rex does. So, Tommy, you're going to deal with Rex. And let me get that down to tank. And Tommy, you're up. You take 10 from Rex, knocking you down to 80. All right, so Tommy is going to summon Rex. And Blue Bomb to Julia. So Julia, you're taking 10 from Rex, knocking you down to 50. Tommy, you're taking 30 from Percy. Going to knock you down to 50. So Tommy is down to 50. And Gemstone, round number 3. Jim is going to drop Heal Smoke. Drops Jim down to 60. But she is surrounded by Heal Smoke. That is her one turn. Dimes, you have a 10-second timer. All right, she's going to move into range and go Unholy Arrow to Jim. All right, so Dimes moving in, takes a shot at Unholy Arrow. Jim, you take damage and you lose your immune elixir. However, the heal resolves. So Gemstone is not under the effect of Percy. And she gains her health back. But she has no immunity. Julia, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer, Julia. And you have a Rex at your ankles. And you did get the healing seal. Julia, you're back to 60, and you are sealed. Julia, at 60 life and sealed, the healing seal resolved. All right. The mustard bomb will not kill Rex. Your mustard bomb is on Tommy. It's on your opponent. Give her 5 seconds. 5-second timer. You can detonate it, but it's going to do nothing for Rex. 5 seconds. All right. She kills Rex. You cannot kill Rex and Wargo. Rex is dead. That is your attack. All right, Tommy, you're on the clock. You have Rex and you have Percy's Venom. So you have a 10-second timer. All right. I'm assuming you mean drop a heal smoke. Because if you drop a potion, it's going to shatter. All right. Tommy takes 60 life and takes lethal damage. Tommy is at 0. Now, Tommy has not died because he's currently surrounded by heal smoke. But Percy's Venom resolves first and foremost. Tommy does kill Rex, so Rex is out of play. Percy has resolved. All pets have resolved except one that's still out there. So Tommy is basically at 1 life and surrounded by heal smoke at the moment. And Gemstone, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. Tommy at 0, Dimes at 100, Gem at 100, Julia Muse at 60. 15 minutes into the match, everybody. Jim is going to go green bomb for her first half of the move, and her second half of the move is detonate the green bomb. So Tommy was in purgatory. His heal smoke resolved because there was no unholy effect. Which took him back to 50. Jim's bomb hit and resolved, which minimizes healing effects for 2 turns. But Tommy is still at 50. Tommy's heal was cast the turn prior. The only thing that keeps that heal from going through is an unholy smoke. That did not happen. Tommy resolves the heal. Then Jim's bomb goes, and then her bomb detonates, which means for the next 2 turns, Tommy is getting 50% heal, but he got the credit for this particular heal. So Gemstone, that is her move. We got Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. Time Smoke and Mental Block to Jim. Okay. It's a good move. All right, so Dimes is going to go Time Smoke, which means Dimes has 20 seconds for her next turn, and Jim has 5 seconds. So that means we're going Mental Block with a super quick timer. Well played, well played. All right, so Jim, you're going to be speed round on this one. All right, so Jim, you have 5 seconds to answer this question. So let me know when you're ready. Ben, I'm going to give her 6 seconds to account for any lag, just to be straight up, but it's still half the time. So that means I need your answer typed, ready to go. So when I give Ben the go-ahead, it's going to be 6 seconds. So, Gemstone, you have to tell me what these 3 things have in common. Are you ready? Okay. The OK Corral, the 7 Dwarfs, and a harbor. 6 seconds, Ben. The OK Corral, the 7 Dwarfs, and a harbor. 6, 5. She says they're movies. They are not movies. The correct answer is, I don't know if anybody can get that in 6 seconds. Dimes, you want a shot at that one? Correct answer is they all have docks. The OK Corral, Doc Holliday. 7 Dwarfs, dock. And a harbor has a dock. So Gemstone, that's a big hit. 70. She's down to 75% from 100 down to 75. Dimes with a big, big move with the mental block. Mod Muse, you are up. You have 10-second timer, Mod Muse. Yeah, these aren't answers that players or spectators can Google. Julia is going to go Wargo, Noir to Tommy, and Nolan. All right, Nolan can't go to Tommy. Nolan is a passive pet. So Nolan will be hanging out with you. And in order to get this Wargo, you got to be here. So you got to scooch up just a little bit. Tommy, you're taking damage and you're losing your immune elixir. So Tommy, you're no longer immune. And Julia's hitting you with a Wargo with some AP. Now this is straight AP damage. Tommy only knocks you down to 20. Tommy's got a ton of base health. Takes you from 23 down to 20. Tommy, you're at 50 and 20. But you have no immune. And Tommy is going to detonate both bombs. So he's going to go blue bomb and AP bomb. Julia, this is going to hurt a little bit. Now, luckily, she wore 2 black graphines. So it's not going to hurt your base that much. So, Tommy, which bomb are you going to detonate first? So Tommy's going to detonate the blue bomb, which effectively breaks Julia's seal. She had a heal and seal. And then he's going to detonate the AP bomb, which is going to take her down to 22 base. So she's at 60 and 22. Tommy, 50 and 20. Dimes and Jim, Dimes 100%. Jim down to 75 after the mental block. And Mod Muse at 60. Tank and Dimes have a slight lead. On to round number 5. Jim Stone, you're up. 10-second timer. We're halfway through the match, everybody. Tank and Dimes with a slight lead after the mental block. Jim is going flight smoke. And it takes a turn to resolve. So Jim, that is a half turn move. So the flight smoke is surrounding you. You have another 3 seconds to get the remainder of a move if you choose. All right, you are 50 yards. I'm sorry, we said 40 at the start. You're 40 yards away from Tommy. So you're not in red glass range. 40 yards out. You and Dimes are in range. You and Tommy are still 40. She can't fly over him until next turn. Remember, the smoke takes a turn to resolve. All right, she's going to go red glass. So smokes are like all other smokes. She drops the smoke. Players get a chance to react to that smoke next turn, and then it'll kick in. So she's surrounded by the flight smoke, and she throws the grenade from here to Dimes, and she goes red glass grenades. All right, the red glass are the AP grenades. So red glass hitting Dimes for 2 AP, taking her to 122 base. 22 base. Okay, Dimes, you're up. 10 seconds to go. Tommy 50 and 20, Dimes 122, Gemstone 75, and Max base, and Mod Muse 60 and 22. I'm sorry, 10-second timer, Ben. 10. All right, she is going to summon Finney. And Jim, she is throwing an unholy grenade at you. So the grenade has been cast. All right. No defensive instance. The grenade resolves. So flight smoke will be taken out of play. And Finney hits Jim for 10. So, all right. Finney going in for 10 this round. And Julia Muse, you are up. You have 10 seconds. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Defensive blue. So blue is out of play. The unholy grenade does not resolve. Jim casts blue to take the grenade out of midair. Jim is effectively flying. So, this gets interesting. So Jim cast flight smoke. Dimes cast a grenade to resolve it. Blue takes the grenade, which means Jim is flying, which also means Finney has no target. Finney does 0 damage. Finney's still there, but Jim, you take no damage because Finney does not fly. Julia, you're on the clock. So if you guys are missing the play, Jim cast flight. Dimes tried to unholy smoke it with a grenade. Julia cast blue, took the grenade out, and Finney had no ground target. So Finney's still there for when she lands, but that's turn number 1. He does no damage. Flying Finney. Well played. All right, Julia says move a little bit closer into range. Julia and Nolan go glam bam to Tommy. All right, here and then. So Tommy, you're about to eat 2 glam bams. Tommy goes tank page 1 to prevent one of the attacks. So Tommy, Nolan's attack flies in. He's the pet. So it goes. Tommy cast his tank page 1 to prevent the attack. Julia cast glam bam as the second one. You take 2 AP, and Deadly Dimes will take 2 as well. Each player taking damage from the glam bam. All right, Tommy, your tank page 1 is out of play. Yes, it does. You have a 10-second timer. You prevented Nolan's attack. You did not prevent Julia's attack. Tommy at 50 and 18. Dimes 100 and missing a little bit of base. Jim 100%. And Mod 60 and 22. Pretty close. Tommy is going to summon Nolan, keeping Nolan at his side. Nolan is in play. And he's going silver to Julia with a red cube. So Tommy's bringing out the heavy artillery. Julia, this is going to hurt a little bit. And remember, her seal was broken up by Tommy's bombs a little bit ago. Julia down with 45 and 22. Julia's under 50% with the red cube damage. Gemstone, you're up. Turn number 5. Gemstone, you're up. You have a 10-second timer, and you are flying. Kind of just rolling around up here at 30 yards. Out of grenade range. All right, you can only shoot. Finney's on the ground. You can't shoot twice. Even though you're flying, you still only get one attack. Same attack rules. You're just up in the air. All right, she's going to shoot Finney. All right. Finney, who is on the ground, is he's gone. So Julia's still flying for another turn. I'm sorry. Gemstone still flying for another turn. Finney is gone. And Deadly Dimes, you have 10 seconds. We're under 10 minutes to go. Purple cubes have minimal effect on players. 2 players have no immunity, but purple effects are minimized. Under 10 seconds to go. Under 10 minutes to go. Ooh, that'd have been fast, Ben. If we had 10 seconds left. Dimes is using the flight smoke. She had the time smoke and the flight smoke. And shooting Jim with a drain arrow. So 2 players are flying. And the drain arrow is going to take one of Jim's base, takes her down to 27. And kicks Dimes back up to 21. All right, 2 players are flying. We got the first flight smoke in effect. Tommy 50 and 18, Jim 127, Dimes 121, and Julia Muse 45 and 22. Julia, you're on the clock, and Sledge slams into Tommy for a big AP3. Sledge is out of play. Tommy is down to 15 base life. And Julia is going to detonate the mustard bomb, which is going to effectively kill Nolan. Very good move. And red glass to Tommy. Tommy's got a lot of health, but he's still eating the red glass. Tommy knocking you down to 40 and 15. Tommy at 40 and 15, taking damage from the red glass. All right, Tommy, you're on the clock. Less than 7 minutes to go. The tank is at 40 and 15. Dimes at 121. Jim Stone, 127, almost maxed. And Julia, 45 and 22. Nolan is dead. And I'm sorry, Tommy, you're at 35. I'm sorry, you also took damage from the mustard bomb. Nolan took lethal damage and you took damage. So Tommy's casting, Heal and Seal is half an action. So yes, reset his timer to 5. Tommy's at 35-15. Heal and Seal would be a half an action and you get the rest of your move. Start him over at 5. All right, so Tommy is going to drop the Heal and Seal, Rage, and Big Red. So the Heal and Seal is on the ground. And Julia is going to go blue. So Tommy rages and Big Reds. And Julia says, denied. Not today, Tommy, not today. Blue scoops in and flies away. Heal and Seal is here. Tommy throws it. Blue catches it and flies off into the sunset. 100% denial. Less than 5 minutes to go. Jim Stone, you are flying. Dimes, you are flying. Tommy and Julia on the ground. Jim, you're only missing 1 base. Dimes, you're missing 3 base. Very close between the 2 flyers. Tank down to 35, Julia at 45. It's anybody's game at this point. Jim Stone, 10 seconds. All right, Jim is going to detonate the mustard bomb she has on Dimes. A little bit of damage. Dimes knocking you down to 95. Not a big damage. A little bit. And she's going to go Orange Crush to the tank. Now, the Orange Crush, Jim's kind of floating around like Peter Pan. Not a big deal. The Orange Crush is only going to hit Tommy anyway. You don't take damage from it. So she throws this grenade down on Tommy. Tommy, the Orange Crush hits you. It's point blank. And remember, it also launches you. So Tommy, for a minute, you're actually flying too. There's a whole lot of posts down here. What do you guys think? We've had Will Sickles. Should we? Should we have a tank sickle? I think we should. Tommy! Down on the post. We got our first ever tank sickle. The main damage is from the grenade. I'm not going to tank sickle you too much there, Tommy. But knocks you down to 15. Tommy at 15 and 15. Dimes, you have 10 seconds. And you're flying. Dimes is in the air. Tommy, as you land, you do get the effect of your heal and seal. So Tommy is sealed. And back up to 25. So he gets the heal from the heal. And he also gets the seal. All right. Dimes is going to summon. All right. Dimes, you summon Oscar, but Oscar don't fly. I'm not sure what's going on here. Dimes summons Oscar, Oscar the flying porcupine. Oscar just lands and explodes. She is not retract. No, she has 2 turns of flying. She doesn't land until after this turn. This is her second turn. All right, reset her timer to 5 seconds. Jim will be on the ground at the beginning of her next turn. An Oscar sickle. All right. Give her 5 seconds. 5 seconds. There is no Oscar. All right. She's going to summon Bert. All right. Bert flies in. And she goes AP2 arrow, knocking her down to 25. And Bert knocks her down to 24. So Dimes is at 95 and 21. Gemstone is at 124. Tank 25 and 15. And Mod 45 and 22. Julia, 10-second timer. Under 2 minutes to go. Healing effects have been nerfed. Julia is going to drop the heal smoke. and it will get a lessened effect. And she's going Green Giant to Tommy. Tommy, you take damage from her red glass, which was a D6, and from the Green Giant, taking you down. The glass breaks your seal. And Tommy calls out blue for the Green Giant. So Tommy is not sealed. The seal is broken by the D6 glass. Julia throws the Green Giant, and Tommy throws blue, getting rid of the Green Giant. Tommy, you're up. Blue is out of play for Tommy. And he has 10 seconds. All right. No. A, you cannot move, cast, and Fury 4. B, you get no positive effect from the opponent's heel smoke. So that's strike 2. So 5-second timer. This ain't a Friday night, Tommy. Fury 4 and BT7. Now that's something I can wrap my hands around. Tommy's going, and no. Because, Tommy, you have used a rage with a big red, which means you cannot use a Fury 4. Reset his timer to 2 seconds. 2 seconds. No Fury 4 for Tommy because he raged earlier with the big red. All right. He says just the BT7. All right. This is how we got here. All right, BT7. Julia. Bam. Taking the fall damage. Taking the AP damage from the BT7. Taking you down to 30 and 21. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last turn. Gemstone, you're on the ground. Time has been called. Gemstone, get in your last move of the match, everybody. You got one move remaining. Make it count. Healing has been nerfed. Your heel smoke resolved because Tommy did not do anything about it. You got a partial heal from the heel smoke. And Gemstone is on the clock with 10 seconds. She's going to go Fury 4 and Gold Glass to Tank. Fury 4 and Gold Glass. Straight over to Tommy. Tommy. You were like Rocco. You were down for the count, my man. Will you res and restore? Tommy's taking lethal damage from the Fury 4 and the Gold Glass. Tommy reses and restores. Deadly Dimes, you're on the clock. Tommy is back in action. Deadly Dimes, you have 10 seconds. And Deadly Dimes is airborne. She's still floating around up there. She's going to go Oscar and Glam Bam to Jim. So she cast Oscar. Oscar is going to be an AP split. So this time, Oscar takes a few steps and then lands right there. Jim, you're down to 20. Julia, you're down to 20. The Glam Bam is going to go AP. Jim down to 18. Julia down to 18. Julia, this is your final turn. You have gotten the effect of your heal. You are at 55 and 18 after your heal smoke resolved last turn. Gemstone 118, Dimes 95 and 20. And the tank, health unknown because he took lethal damage. So, Mod, you're on the clock. Julia's going to cast Revive. 50% effectiveness, however, it does take her up to 100%. And Tommy, you're on the clock. You have the last move. Tommy's going to go Slim and Glam Bam. He's bringing out all the stops he possibly can. Slim is going to roll in and hit Julia. She was at 100 from the revive. Slim is going to roll in. He's going to hit her big. Knocks her down to 80, 20% hit. Then he goes Glam Bam, following up with AP. Knocking her down to 16. Taking Gemstone down to 16. The match has concluded. Gemstone, 100 total health, base health of 16. Julia Muse, 80 total health, base health of 16. Deadly Dimes, 95 and 20. Tommy took a fall, so by virtue of one death, Gemstone and Julia Muse have won the match. Congratulations to Gemstone and Mod. They are going on to the finals. And also a big congratulations to Deadly Dimes and Tommy the Tank. Great match, well played, tough scenario. Good use of all the new items. I think you guys did really, really well with all the stuff that is out there. So fabulous match. Great back and forth between both teams. Once again, I hate to see any of these teams lose because you guys play so hard, but pretty straight up tonight. Good bombs, good overall match back and forth. If you guys, hey, everybody watching, if you guys had a good night watching these fighters, give it their all. There's a lot of pressure on them with 20-second timers and then 10-second timers. As I said, we knew coming into tonight, 2 teams are going to win and 2 teams are going to lose. That's the way it goes every week. But boy, these tag teams and how hard they play against each other, unbelievable. And some of the best sports of anything. I know everybody wanted to win, but went down to the wire. Couple of good moves. Blues were played. Heel and seals. You guys just get my total respect how hard you guys play everything. So congratulations to everybody here. Couple announcements that I want to make for you guys. Ton of fun tonight. Wow, what great events. Tomorrow night, I will be taking a inventory night. I want to be able to get all the stuff up to you guys after the weekend. We had a great weekend. With the new software, it's going much, much faster. So I will be taking a work day tomorrow. Wednesday night, I'm going to ask everybody here, be here for the finals. I am going to announce some prizes for all the teams. So even if you lost tonight, I'm going to announce some stuff for you guys on Wednesday night. If you lost on Monday or if you lost last week, I'm going to announce some things for you for last week as well. But of course, we do have the finals, and that's really, I want you guys here because you got B-Dub and Unforeseen and Jim Stone and Mod. They've got a couple days to really think about their strategies. And I see Jim Stone seriously hated fighting this match with friends. Love you guys. And packs for both. And I get that. You're playing your friends, but at the same time, friends are going to understand. It's like playing a game of Monopoly. You want to win, but at the end of it, it's like, hey, we're out. Pick up the pieces and win the next one. So I see Bonnie right. Will Sickle Foundation is not happy again. We are taking on a new cause, the Tommy Sickle. Yeah, Tommy, I'm sorry about that. It was there. I mean, there were a lot of posts. So, I mean, what are you going to do? You had to land somewhere. Odds are it was going to be on one of the fence posts. So Wednesday night, we will be back at 9 o'clock. So I am going to ask all of you guys to show up and cheer everybody on. We'll have a bundle event on Wednesday night, and there are going to be some giveaways. So that's going to be kind of your last chance before we get into Crimson Cove on Friday. Crimson Cove is going to be a blast. There's going to be some shocks and some surprises right out of the gates with Crimson Cove. And then we already see packs that are lined up. You guys, winners and losers tonight, are buying packs for everybody. So Kel's already got a list. I think we got a couple boxes already pre-sold. So I'm looking forward to doing the pack opening on Saturday. Next week, we're bringing back random things on Tuesday. So we got that. And then Monday, we're going to start season number 2. So season number 2 is going to be a whole lot of fun. Those of you that had close matches or went right down to the wire, can't wait to see that. So Wednesday night, I'm going to lock in the schedule for season number 2. So we're going to do a couple things with tournaments. We're going to mix it up a little bit. But certainly we got some good teams, some good matchups. And season number 2 is going to start on Monday night. So, hey, if you lost tonight or you lost the other night, pick up the pieces. We're going to start a brand new season starting on Monday. And we're also going to announce the battle tokens as well, too. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. A little bit of an early night. Once again, congratulations to everybody that played. Thanks so much for the fans. Ron wants an unholy bundle on Wednesday. That'll be like Noir ammo. It'll be unholy grenades. It's going to be unholy smoke. I'll have to do a mini unholy bundle just for Father Ron. But you guys can see the impact of unholy smoke. All joking aside, Father Ron knows. He knows the power of that. And Father Ron, I did mention it a couple of months ago where I told people when it was out there and not everybody took advantage of it. And I said, you guys are going to see unholy smoke is going to be a big, big play in the game. And a couple people were like, yeah, okay, I don't really see it. And then now you realize all the things I knew. I knew some of these things that were going to come out. And a few of you guys stocked up. A few people ran out. But there'll be more. All right. I love that. Jim's like, I haven't stopped shaking. Adrenaline kicked in. Well, yeah, Jim Stone, you talk about adrenaline. How many people love the move where Jim was flying and she wanted to shoot one time at Finney and one time at Dimes. I'm thinking like, Jim, since when can you fire a rifle twice? But you can tell that's when nerves kick in, when she's doing like double moves. It was great. She's like, I was flying. I can shoot as many times as I want as long as I'm in the air. Trigger. I may have lost, but it was a lot of fun. I feel like I won anyway. And Bonnie, awesome night. Congratulations to all. And yeah, oh, and by the way, if you guys have pets, revive. Let me know which pets you want to revive. Tommy is reviving Slim. Yeah, Slim's a beast. So, if you do have a pet you want to bring back, then let me know. Julia wants to bring back Sledge. Of course you do. Julia's becoming a master of Sledge. Deadly Dime's going to pet revive Percy and pick up those arrows. Good choice. Pet rev Percy. Percy's strong too. And Jim is bringing back Toxie. So we went from Blue to Percy. Percy is now the most used pet. It was Blue for a little while. But, and once again, hey, thanks to all of you. I appreciate your support, your passion around this game. It is just, beyond all of our wildest dreams, how much fun we have putting these together. Not only the matches, but the strategies, what you guys are doing with the weapons. And I love PvP. But I got to tell you, I love the story on Friday night. And I can't wait for you guys to see what we got lined up for everybody Friday night. But Wednesday is going to be a blast. We got 2 teams left. We're going to hype it up. So everybody show up. Let's see. We can only walk away with one winner. But somebody's going to take home the championship on Wednesday night. And then we're all going to regroup and get together and have a good time on Friday night. Thanks for everything you guys do. Lynn Nesvick, thank you so much. One of our super fans. What's up, Lynn Nesvick? And, hey, a shout-out to our super fans. How about Lynn and also Diana C.? Thank you both for being here, for cheering the teams on, and for all the players that were here tonight who played and who didn't play. Thank you to the mods. The mods are phenomenal. Amy, Julia, Ben, Tommy, Kel, all did a fabulous job this season. One more match to go before we go to Season 2, so shout out to all the mods and to all the players who are here supporting all the players. I see Gina Crockett. I still want to know if I can use Blue now. Use him. Fly around with him. All right. Hey, have a good night, everybody. And I will see you all Wednesday night at 9 p.m. We might start a little bit earlier. Might start just a little bit earlier. Yeah, maybe 8:30 to kind of do a bit of a pregame hype. And great season to all of you guys, and get ready for next season. Have a good night, everybody. See ya. Let's close it out with a little dance video. Yeah, we got to do it. One more time. Now, this one.
Yo, come on. Come close. I got something to show you.